Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
All right, now say it again. What was y'all saying?
Well, I was thinking, and the first thing we thinking is into the whole Summer Josiah feud. I'm like, things actually come up tonight as far as during the match. So if Rollins could come up with Bronson Reed and Ron Bridger for Tuck Jerry.
I don't know. I'm just saying if the title, I'm talking about the title shot opportunity. I think they would have to, for him to get a faster one, I think they would have to turn him heel. To get a faster one. That's just my opinion. I don't think they should turn him heel, but I'm saying the question y'all asked was if he was a writer and if you wanted to do that, what would you do? And I'm like, I would probably turn him heel.
I mean, he is better as a heel.
Yeah, he would go crazy as a heel. And the yeet would hit different. With the heel, that hit be different. And he'll be like, yo, I ain't coming out there with the crowd no more. But they'll be upset, but they'll still be wearing the yeet gear, all of that. Man, he's not gonna die.
So that definitely won't die. I'm just saying, like, it's just you're gonna have to change like his overall like look and presentation.
No. What did Seth Rollins change, Josiah? What did he change?
Nothing. Just
thank you. He didn't change nothing. So why does Jey Uso got to change?
Because WWE would force it that way.
Seth Rollins and Jey Uso right now are on the same level. There's nothing to change. Like why does Jey Uso got to tweak when Seth Rollins didn't have to tweak? What's the difference between Seth Rollins and Jey Uso?
I think Seth Rollins has come into that form of a definitive him era. Like he's him.
Jey Uso ain't him? Are you saying Jey Uso ain't him?
I don't think he's if you go okay, here's what I'm gonna say.
He about to get a timeout, Larry. You hear this? He about to get a timeout.
No, here's what I'm saying. No, here's what I'm saying. If you go into the, I don't care. If you go into,
he about to get a timeout, bro, for saying that Jey Uso ain't him. Is crazy.
Go ahead. Put me on timeout right quick. Go ahead.
No, you don't get the timeouts when you don't get the timeouts when you want them. No, you don't get the timeouts when you want them. Nah, buddy. Nah. Yeah, don't get to pick your timeouts. No, we ain't doing that.
The point I'm trying to make is if you go into the route of turning him heel, there has to be a shred of some difference to what you go about. Like we already said, okay, for instance, he can't come out to the crowd no more. All right. My question is to you is this.
I mean, but we've already seen him as a heel before. We've already seen him as a heel before. And that was in that big of a change.
What do you say?
Ask it again.
We've already seen him as a heel before. We've already seen him as a heel before.
Yeah, we've seen Jey Uso as a heel before.
No, I know.
And there wasn't that big of a change. The only thing he might do is change his hair color.
With the Uso, there was.
Right.
When they decided to go, okay, we're taking away the dance and the face paint, and we're going to come across a lot more street, and basically talk about we're going to take you to the penitentiary. That was the change. And then the bloodline helped amplify that even to a greater degree, because they could not let nobody. It didn't matter who you were. They didn't allow nobody to be the title. So that was the difference. That was for that Uso phase. What I'm saying is with Jey Uso having to go about turning heel, you can't come out doing the 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. Because if you're doing that, you're getting the crowd to go about saying that alongside with you. You're not helping your case to be a believable bad guy.
We've
The
had
point of
these.
being a bad guy,
Yeah.
being a heel, hold on, BZ. The point of being a bad guy in the heel is to get to the role of making sure you're not trying to portray your character well to where they don't want to love you at all.
We didn't have these conversations though.
But I know BZ. I know. I'm just telling you how I'm just telling you why you go into that.
But if it's not going in that route, then everything it don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if we already seen that Seth Rollins is a heel, but right now everybody's singing his joint. Everybody's still rooting for John Cena, even though John Cena is a heel. When you become him, there's no such thing as a heel or face. You are him. It don't matter what you do.
So let me explain that. So let me explain that right quick. So Seth Rollins became Seth Rollins became him.
Hold on. You start the question that
What's the question?
He's not answering it. You see that?
No.
What's the question?
These are asking, so you saying that Jey Uso is not him.
Yeah, you said he wasn't.
Said he's not. No, I'm not saying he's not him in terms of how over he is when it comes to that whole entire gimmick he's portraying right now. I'm not saying he's not him in that way. What I'm getting is
I'm talking about overall.
Yeah, we talking about overall, bro.
Gosh. What do you mean overall, bro?
Overall, is Jey Uso him or not? Randy Orton said he was in the ring Friday.
Yes, he is. But what I'm saying is the him era. Basically, how I go about it is this, right? BZ, Roman Reigns turned heel in Tribal Chief. He turned heel as a Tribal Chief. By the time we got to the crowd showing up, people were doing what? When as far as what he did with his hand. What was he putting up?
He was putting the ones up.
So and almost everybody was putting the ones up, correct?
Of course.
But even with that, as time was going on, it got to the point where he just became like we know he's portraying a bad guy. We know he's portraying the heel. We still love Roman because Roman is cool. Roman is dope. Roman has gotten to this point where he really is setting the tone for these shows, and we need to see Roman for SmackDown. His music hit, he comes out, the crowd is cheering, even when he was being the bad guy. So I agree. What I'm saying is this: Seth Rollins. I'm glad you brought this up, BZ. When I say Seth Rollins is him, I'm talking about Seth went through different stages of going babyface, heel, babyface, heel.
Oh, no problem.
And how that happened was, how it happened. No, I'm keeping real with you. I'm explaining the him era in this retrospect. He came in with the Shield as a heel. They were bad faces because the fans like their in-ring stuff. I'm keeping real with you. And they like Seth Rollins as well for what he was doing. Then Seth turned over, went and running the Authority. He's a heel in that. He comes back. They're cheering him, but he's still trying to remain as a heel. Then he's going about having Hunter turn his back on him. Then Seth goes to that period in 2019 where fans was trying to turn on him because he was saying things on Twitter. He goes back to being the heel again. You get the Monday Night Messiah gimmick, and the Visionary comes to be birthed as time goes on. After a while, they weren't immediately singing his theme song right away, but once they started singing his theme song right away, it was apparent that this, even though he was portraying a heel, he was getting over with that, whoa. So they loved that. So eventually, he did outright turn it back into being a babyface. They have gone up and down with Seth heel, babyface. Larry has gone on the account of saying he loves Seth better as a heel.
Are you saying
revert him back to being a heel? Huh?
Are you saying that Jey Uso don't got that same power?
I'm not saying he doesn't get the same power. I'm saying what you're saying is he effectively becomes him by the time he turns. Say he does turn heel. Then yeah, I'm in agreement with you over that. I'm not saying he doesn't have that power. All I'm saying is the him era faces when, regardless of what your character alignment is, the crowd chooses to cheer you or boo you regardless. They can flip flop however they feel over that.
Okay.
So if he turned heel, you can still get people to probably care for him regardless. So I'm agreeing with you over that. I'm just saying right now, like, I'm not saying that was like business wouldn't mess up people's. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't think people would quite like that though.
Because you still sound like you saying that he ain't him. That's what it sound like. It sound like you still saying he ain't him. That's what it sound like. Because you still keep saying I don't know. You're not having a legitimate reason on why you saying what you're saying.
Like, I don't think people will like him going into the heel route. I'm trying to get at.
Go ahead and start that.
Huh?
Go ahead and start that.
What are you talking about?
Please go ahead and
what are you talking about? I'm not, bro. This is not me coming at Jay to hate on him or whatever y'all trying to think I'm doing about. What are you talking about?
He out of pocket, Larry. Bro, this dude is tripping.
How am I tripping? It's outright explain to you what the him era is. Or what him looks like.
But that's not how it looks like though.
Somebody turns outright heel. Is the crowd cheering him or booing him?
Crowd cheering or booing who? What are you talking about? The crowd cheering or booing who?
If Ray wearing RKO Cody Rhodes right now, and he beats him up badly outside the ring, wherever he does towards him, is the crowd cheering or booing?
He's cheering. They're cheering.
Exactly.
That's the same thing that Jey Uso's going to get.
But years before, if you was to do that, the crowd wasn't necessarily cheering your act over that stuff.
Over who?
Time though.
Watch out, bro. Are you serious? They've been man, come on, bro. They've been doing that for Randy Orton for a long time until he stopped being the legend killer.
All right, bro.
What are you talking about?
You must need to watch back some old WWE heel
This dude is wilding. Oh my god.
I'm not watching shows. I pay attention.
Oh my god.
I don't understand why
Oh my gosh.
Please go ahead and start that.
Oh my
What are you talking about? What am I starting?
Yeah, you're not making no sense, Josiah.
He asked the question, and all I'm saying is this is what it looks like. Y'all ask what I'm saying. No heel era. Him got no power. I just told BZ outright. I agree with him over it. Just now, I literally said I agree with him. He should go into that route. But yeah, you're telling me I'm only going to. What?
What is going on?
No, I am so confused right now because y'all not making any sense towards me whatsoever. For what y'all think I'm saying?
You're not giving Jey Uso the credit that he deserves. Is what it is. That's what it is.
How?
What do you mean how?
I'm saying Jay could do. I just told you Jay could pull off as a heel. Jay could do well as a heel. I'm not discrediting none of that. I'm not discrediting the power. I'm not discrediting the him era. I'm not discrediting none of that whatsoever. All I'm saying is how
that right there. That part right there. That part right there. All I'm saying is discrediting Jey Uso.
For those who are agree that hard fans of Jey Uso, that's what I'm saying.
Man, what?
Like Larry,
this is crazy.
Because you're a fan. Hold on. Because you're a fan of Jey Uso. Because you're a fan. Listen. Because you're a fan of Jey Uso. You would have minded because to you. Because to you would go, oh yeah, I'm watching Jey Uso regardless. The bloodline's watching what they can call with. You're going to say that outright. You would say that outright. But for those that are like, I bought his merch. Especially if you're a kid and you're not a teenager, you're not a grown adult. They wouldn't know me that. So they see that, they're going to be like, why is they a bad guy? Why is he a bad person? Because they're kids. What do you mean?
Oh my gosh. This is another awesome episode. This episode is crazy. Y'all make sure y'all share, like, comment, and subscribe while Josiah out here being disrespectful to Jey Uso at an all-time high. It's crazy. He's being very disrespectful, bro.
I did not say one name about Jey Uso whatsoever. But yeah, y'all are saying I'm disrespectful.
I believe this guy.
I need you to say something with me real quick. You ready? No, Josiah.
I'm
He
gonna let
just
you guys say what
he
y'all
said
want to say because obviously
he,
y'all
he
know
said he
more than I
agreed.
do.
He said he
You know
agreed.
what you guys
Josiah,
say. I'm saying what I'm
just
saying. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I done explained to you multiple times. You asked me multiple different questions. And
you
no matter
keep
what
saying
I say,
you keep
somehow, some
saying
way, I don't make no sense whatsoever.
because you
My
keep
logic
saying
is in question.
because
I
you
should not
keep
even
saying however.
be ruling or support for Jay Uso
It's because
whatsoever.
you keep saying however. If you say however, that means you're in a
I said
disagreement of
whatsoever, not
something.
however, whatsoever.
That means you're in a
Whatsoever.
disagreement of something.
For,
If you
on
if
to
you ask
what
me
though?
if you ask me who the GOAT is or whatever, and if I say Roman Reigns, I say Roman Reigns, period. I don't say Roman Reigns,
Right.
but you can consider. No, I ain't worried about no consider nothing. I'm saying him. You didn't say that for Jey Uso. You didn't say that for Jey Uso. When we said
So you're
am
so
I
you're
him?
trying to say there has to be so what you're saying is okay. So what you're saying is this: is Roman Reigns him?
I said that.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, is Randy Orton him?
I said that.
Is John Cena him?
Yes,
Is Seth Rollins him?
I got John Cena as him. He asked me.
See, even Larry Loki was kind of like going, what you do that for?
That's what he's saying. I got him as him. That's just
For
me.
what? For who?
I don't know the reason
John
behind
Cena's
not
not
being
him?
him. He's like the GOAT.
Seth Rollins is not him?
Not really. I think Batista over him.
Batista?
Over who?
Yeah.
Over who?
John,
Hold on. You got Batista over
John
who?
Cena?
You said you
John,
got Batista over John Cena?
yeah.
No, say that one more time.
Is it Batista? Or John?
Over John Cena. Okay. All right. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, please.
Please, thank you.
Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mm-mm. Hold on. 5, 6, 7.
what?
No, I had to. What? I can't. I rock with Batista heavy. He ain't been
That's
in
what I'm saying.
WWE long enough.
Absolutely.
I couldn't do
Come
it.
on, man.
No way.
What?
No way. No way. Dang,
Somebody say
Batista
Actually,
over
like
John
pesticides.
Cena?
I'm starting to agree with them. Somebody say you
I'll
like pesticides. I'm starting to agree with them
Batista over
over that
John
pesticides.
Cena is crazy. That's a hot take.
Tripping.
I respect it, but that's a hot take, boy.
Actually, I'll take that back and say Triple H.
Oh, nah, I ain't mad at
Over
that.
John Cena.
I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at that pick. I'm not mad at that pick. That pick can be debated. That pick can be debated on a
Okay.
yes or no. But not no Batista. I can't do that. But Triple H, I can give you that. Maybe even Shawn. You might could even say Shawn Michaels
But
too.
that's kind of like easily given because Hunter married this man's daughter though. Like I'm not trying to do that. Come on,
So
for real.
you
He
saying
married
Hunter
his
career
daughter.
ain't good outside of that?
No, it's absolutely fantastic. But what I'm saying is, he elevated furthermore into getting that business role, like the COO and the career stuff like that. Like all of that was done because he learned understand. But he also was married into the family as well. So that factors into a little bit of some bias we should see.
That was later. That was
Bias.
later in the story, though.
Because they all automatically put him alongside the role whatsoever because he's married into the family.
Josiah.
But that was later in the story. We didn't really into that time until later in the story.
I
Bias?
know.
Bias of
Yeah.
Triple
So how
H?
can that be biased? If his
No,
career
I'm
was
saying
up
they would be biased
before he even married into it.
for sure. But that's an automatic given. Like it's an automatic like that makes sense. Like even if I'm your family, I'm your brother, right? And I got love for you, you got love for me. Instead, you trying to put me on something, and a person initially goes and asks you, "Hey, why you putting on side on?" And you go, "That's my brother. Boom, boom. And he needs some help. This and that. So I'm gonna do my best to like provide for him." And I put in the work, even though they can be like, "Oh, you got in because of your brother's name." I put in the work. So I earned my respect over time.
So Triple H didn't put the work in?
Yes, he did. He absolutely put the work in. He completely did. Heck yeah. They gave him a ball. He made a long deal out of it. For sure.
Please give me some seconds because Because he was basically discrediting everything that
That's what
Triple
I'm
H
saying.
accomplished
That's what I'm
in
trying
his
to
early
understand what he's
career.
saying first, because I'm really
No,
trying to
you
give
just
him a
Before
10
you,
second.
Larry, you
before,
listen to what he just
I'm,
asked us now, because you're behind.
before,
So you hear everything very correctly with those earplugs in your ear. So
I can
what he
hear it.
asked me,
I can hear it.
what he asked me just now was, did he put the work in? And what
10,
I just
10,
told him just now
10,
was,
10, 10,
yes, he
10
did.
seconds
They
before you
gave him a
say,
character. It was, go back.
please give him
It was
10
Hunter
seconds.
Hearst Helmsley. Shut up.
He's on
It was
English.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. They gave him that character. That was
mm,
he was a French Canadian character, and he had women as managers. As BC knows this. He was back there.
mm,
That was Brian's son. So that happened. Then you bring him into the DX,
mm,
and he even got the first one over. You
mm,
take away the French Canadian gimmick and him doing the accent. All that stuff goes after one.
mm,
He just being Paul Levesque, portraying this character.
mm,
Then you change him into Triple H. He part DX. That got him even more over. Then he took over DX because Sean had got hurt. Then he decided to go right ahead and lead the whole entire DX thing and became the game. The game character came around,
mm,
right? And that was great. He did an exceptional job with that. Then you factor into the Helmsley. If you remember that faction, BZ, it was the Helmsley McMahon faction thing.
mm,
With Stephanie McMahon. So you got that around there. So my point is, prior to all of that, he built enough popularity on his own, not from that French Canadian gimmick, but when he did the DX stuff. And the DX stuff made him look cool. And he's also wrestling very well. He just didn't win the King of the Ring tournament because we all know about what happened with the whole entire thing, like with the Scott Hall MSG incident. We know about that. But he did great. I'm not saying he didn't do great. And even besides being married to Stephanie McMahon and being with Vince, he still did great things on his own. He won multiple world titles. With Sean. Had some great things. I love his Mankind feud with Cactus Jack. That was dope. That was awesome. Let's not forget about that. The Street Fight was fire. So no, I'm not taking anything he's done overall because Vince McMahon and Stephanie got behind him, and that's how he became more great. No, but what I am saying is Hunter probably also had an inkling of doing career on his own. Like that whole entire people get upset about Hunter with the World Heavyweight title run that he had, where he had it I think for over a year or two, and they were calling it his reign of terror. And at that point in time, people hated Hunter. Like, because he was being, favorite guys. Like, Booker T was one of them, too. And so there was a time for all of that, but that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Hunter just didn't do great on his own. I'm just saying that because he got with you asked the debate over him or John Cena, you could Hunter by that easily could probably beat Cena because, well, one, not only did you do great as a pro wrestler, you got into the business aspect. You're running creative. You did well for NXT, and now you run Raw and SmackDown. Both shows. So, technically speaking,
hold on.
Think about it.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, pretty much, Hunter has done well for the business. But when you coincide the debate against John Cena, you can make a case in the argument that he is already him. He's already been him over John Cena regardless. But you can say him in the sense of him getting from doing pro wrestling as a career to getting into the business behind scenes of pro wrestling as a career as well. So he got the edge over John Cena.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. We'll swing it. Oh, because we're going over there. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
He's better than John Cena.
Thank you for catching that, because these roles be getting me.
Come on, as a wrestler?
Hey, ring on a mic, everything.
Did you hear this?
Triple H is the main reason a lot of people tuned in.
He said Hunter is better in the ring over John Cena, is a better mic performer over John Cena as well. Promo guy.
Hold on, promo guy.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, go back and look at his promos.
You saying that Triple H's promos is better than John Cena's promos, bro?
Yeah.
You get a 20-second on this one, bro. About 20. What? Hold on. No, let me think though. First, let me think. You talking about Hunter by himself though. You're not talking about him with Sean on the DX situation.
I'm talking about him by himself.
I can't agree. What?
No, bro.
What? I gotta look.
No.
Mm.
Hunter is great though. Hunter is phenomenal on like.
Is he a third? How many times he had a title? 13. He up there.
No, 14.
14.
14. Him and Randy close.
14.
What is Hunter?
Him and Randy is close.
14.
It's 14. Okay, 14. Hold on, is it really 14? Let me do check this.
Man, bro, promos.
He's better than John Cena.
He got some good promos, I will say.
Yes,
I mean, think about it. If he's better in ring and promo, he's better than John Cena. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, would you answer to look at my?
Oh, so you got him over John Cena, period. No debate.
14 times champion. 14 times.
Wow.
I want to put him there over John Cena.
He has him over John Cena, period. Like overall, everything. He's better.
No, I want to do that, bro.
No,
this is deep. I want to see what the comment section got to say about that. I know it's a lot of people that probably agree with him.
The comment section may come at your head, bro.
They might not. But there's a lot of people that don't like Cena. I rock with Cena. I mean, what I want to see. I don't know, man. Triple H in the ring, though. He don't even. But John Cena don't really do nothing either. Yeah. Dang, man, that's a good one. That's a good one, man. You almost got 30. You almost got a 20-second timeout for me. But when you go back and look at it though, like I'll be like, yo, Hunter don't do nothing. But when you look at it, John don't do nothing either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, it's almost like they might be. Hey, this a hot take. They might be the new Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan because neither one of them can do it. Can we turn right here?
Yeah.
They might be the new Warriors and Hogan because neither one of them can. Dang, man, that's a good. Wow.
Okay.
Y'all getting me. Y'all getting me today.
If Hunter is better, hold on, Larry. If he's so better, shush. If he's so better than John Cena, how many times did Hunter own his guys in the ring when it came to the microphone as far as cutting a promo?
She got her
badge.
To
John Cena, like,
I'm just dropping her off.
Compared to John Cena,
I have to go back on that.
Compared to John Cena, John Cena owning a whole lot of suckers on that mic when it came to be in the ring with him. How many times did Hunter do that over John?
Yep.
No problem. I have to go back and look. I can't remember off the top of my head.
What do I drop you off at? Right here?
For sure he's better than John Cena did.
I heard that. I understand. Completely.
It's been years.
Thank you. You have a good one.
So I don't remember too for him.
John Cena is not better than Triple H.
A whole lot of people on the microphone, bro.
It's not better than Triple H.
That guy. He owns you.
Because look, I said this on the whole argument. Whose finisher is most of the stars on WWE using?
Triple H's.
There you go.
Definitely ain't John.
There you go.
Definitely ain't John.
How many
that should done a whole lot.
Name me some wrestlers.
Seth Rollins done did it. Ken Balor done did it. Sami Zayn did it.
Hold on, slow down. Say who?
I believe Sami Zayn did it before.
Sami Zayn did
I've
what?
never seen his pull off the pedigree. I've never seen him pull off the pedigree.
You said Sami Zayn did the
Oh,
pedigree?
he did something. Yeah, I
Man,
believe so.
who
One
was
time.
that?
I ain't never.
Oh, he did it.
Oh, let me.
I haven't. I can't say that he has.
Let me.
I've
Did he
never
do
seen
it?
it.
Did he do it during a house show? If he did during a house show, okay, that counts. I
The
ain't seen him do
house
that
show. That's
for a
crazy.
Actually,
Dude, the guy that put
That's
Corey on my house
crazy.
show. I've never seen him do that on Raw at all.
That's
I've
crazy
never
to
seen him do
say
that
he
on
did
Raw
it at a
before.
house show. That's crazy.
They will do something like that too
Actually,
on house shows. Can you remember Matt
But
Riddle
what
shit?
I'm saying
actually,
is, how can you see it? Where did he see it at if he did it at a house show?
If people recorded it on and put it on YouTube, they might have a clip of that.
Ah,
Because he said he
got
did it.
you.
That's what I'm saying. If he
Got
did
you.
it, where's the
hold
recording?
on,
I got you.
hold on. Go back to War Games.
He did it in War Games?
They Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton. They all hit a pedigree.
Oh, when they had to do it in unison. Oh, I forgot about that. Did they do that?
Yeah.
I gotta go back to see it. I don't remember.
Oh shoot, I gotta watch that back. Heck yeah. I've seen Cody do the pedigree. I've seen Seth do the pedigree. Did Rain do
Sam's
it?
done did it.
Oh, Rain did do it.
Yeah, Randy's done it before.
Rain did too? That's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Rain did the pedigree. That's funny.
Kevin Owens done did it before. I think Chris Jericho did it before. A lot of people done did it.
Him over John Cena though.
Easily put him over John.
No, it's not easy to put him over John. If I'm not agreeing with it, it's not easy then.
It's definitely not easy to put him over John. But it's a
No, that's
debate,
very
though.
subjective. You can't say that's easy.
It's definitely a debate, though, is what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying this
Definitely
whole
the
time.
debate.
I'm like, bro, they could
Definitely
debate
the
that.
debate.
They could debate that.
Because let's be honest, if it wasn't for Triple H's injury, he could get way
I
more
mean,
than John Cena.
That's a hot
If
take.
it wasn't for his,
That's a hot
if it
take.
wasn't for his heart problem,
That's a hot
if it
take.
wasn't for his heart problem, I'm talking a fully healthy Triple H.
That's a hot take.
She ain't got hurt too. What are you talking about?
Huh?
She ain't got hurt too as well.
No, I'm talking about what prevents him from stepping in the ring. Because you heard it, right? If he steps in the ring again, he could die.
But if you're being,
I'm saying if he can,
they have to make you the focal point. He was not. Hunter was not necessarily a focal point like that.
I'm saying
I
if
mean,
he
he
did not
was, but he wasn't. I don't know, man.
I'm saying if he did not have his heart problem.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Heart problem?
You can't. Oh, it's heart problem. That's different. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. If he didn't have that.
I mean,
See, that's what prevents him from getting back in the ring.
That doesn't. Oh my God.
Why do you think he retired? Why do you think he retired though?
BZ, who's the better in-ring performer, Hunter or John Cena? Let's keep it real. Let's keep
She
it
is on the
real.
wrong
Before
side.
we get into some more stuff.
The better that. Cena's a go for a reason.
We all have to agree.
Cena's a go for a reason, but I will say this. Matter of fact, no,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep it real. It
Go ahead.
is Hunter. It's
I
Hunter.
agree.
I'm gonna say
I
Hunter
agree.
over Cena. After I seen him fight against
Yep.
the Undertaker and them WrestleMania joints, John Cena ain't never did no joints like that with him. Well, Undertaker.
It ain't even. It's not even just the matches that he does. Okay, part of that too because it shows range for sure, and he's a
Yeah,
great performer in that regard. But I
right,
would say I think it's because Hunter to me is one of those things where he can be. Hunter can brawl, he can grapple, he can do a technical wrestling. But he's a wrestling aficionado in the ring, right?
right,
John Cena is more of let me hit you with my 5 move or whatever I'm gonna have to do in the ring, and that will give me that. Me doing less is going to do a whole lot more for me. Hunter will
right.
do more. That's the difference. That's
Yeah.
but none of what they're doing is wrong. It's just how they work in the ring is going to be different. But to your point, Hunter is a better wrestler. I agree with that. I definitely do agree with that.
So
Way better.
okay, so if Hunter is a better wrestler, how is he not better than John Cena? If we're talking about wrestling,
I don't put Hunter over. I don't think Hunter owned a lot of guys when it came to the microphone. When it came to cutting promos, I don't think he owned a lot of guys. John Cena did that. Like you can go back in his time, and Cena done did it with JBL. He did it with AJ Styles. He done did it with Randy Orton. He done did it with Edge. He done did it with Big Show. I mean, he done well, or a few other guys I can say where he's Roman Reigns, of course. Austin Theory. I ain't never forgot about the Austin Theory promo. Like, the way he came at CM Punk this week on Friday.
We're gonna pause this talk because Josiah wants you to go back and watch some Triple H promos.
I understand he can cut up. I'm not saying he can't cut great promos. I'm saying that he in the ring, especially with his guys, beat them in a promo set.
That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm telling you.
Send me some clips right now.
I'm telling you to go back. I'm telling you to go back and watch his videos.
Right now. You have proof of this. Send me it. Send me it. If what you're saying is true, send me at least 2 or 3 clips, and I'm watching. And I'll give you my opinion over them.
he said send. He said What'd you say? Send. You said send what?
Give me some clips of Hunter's promos from back then. And I'll do you one better too, Larry. Send me a clip of Hunter cutting a promo with John Cena in the ring. I want to see that.
He ain't cooking John Cena on no microphone. That ain't happening.
That's what I'm saying. How can you cook John Cena?
Is that a question? Did you say that? Did he say that? Did you say that he had cooked him?
No, he didn't say that.
What?
Man, I didn't say that.
Don't
Man.
about it, bro. Stop lying.
Oh my gosh. Lord, beautiful. What's more?
He said, watch his promos, and then he done did it with some other dudes, and he done.
No,
Show me
you
that.
didn't say that, bro.
He
didn't say that.
I got five. Hey, I got 5 for you right now.
You got what?
Triple H versus. I got 5 instances. 5 matches where he cooked his opponents.
Nah, he didn't cook.
One was against promos. Right?
Yeah, he got promo segments for Triple H. You put him in the group?
Put him in the group chat.
I want to see him. But it's been a minute. I haven't seen Triple H do anything like that in a while.
Put them in the group chat. I want to see them.
It says back on Triple H back in 2003, Triple H versus Booker T. During up to the WrestleMania match, Triple H cut a controversial promo that was seen as that was racist.
He said, "What?
He was racist. He was racist."
Oh, They get upset about the
Uh-huh.
bro. They get upset
Yeah,
about
they
that
do.
all-star promo to this day.
Yeah, they do.
The next one was against The Rock.
And that don't make him look good
One was against
whatsoever.
Randy.
Heck
John Cena
no.
never done did that. John Cena never done did that.
Heck no.
Talk about it. Talk about it. John Cena never done did that.
He ain't never had to go to racial side. But John Cena really, who did John Cena go against that was black that he had to go racial against though?
I
As
don't
far as
know.
promo.
I don't think he ever did.
Yeah, did he have a moment with Booker T? They ever went face to face? Head to head?
They had some matches. I don't think they had promos.
No promos, just matches.
I think so.
That's crazy.
They did backstage promos. I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't remember none of that. So
That's crazy, boy.
I don't know if he cut promos when he faced Bobby Lashley. I don't know if he did that with I don't think so. Nope. Johnson. Crazy. Yeah, put them in the group chat, please.
I did a bit of looking for the videos, but there is some.
And plus, on top of that, Hunter has gone on the account of putting John Cena over him all the time, though. Yes. He puts John Cena over him all the dang on time. Which is like, bruh. Like, even publicly, he'll do that for him. That's the other thing.
I mean, Triple H is.
That's why there's the.
Triple H is huge, but I mean, you got to talk about Triple H first and Shawn Michaels. I think that compatibility is better. John Cena is like go, bro. Like you can't put too many people next to John Cena when you talk about the best people of all time. It ain't too many. And but I do agree. If you put him and Triple H side by side, bro. If I'm want to watch a match, I'll watch a Triple H match over a John Cena match. That's the truth. If I'm watching wrestling, I'm gonna watch a Triple H match before I would watch a John Cena joint. I don't know.
Okay,
There's something about Triple H, and you know what? And also because Triple H always he was good and bad. John Cena was always good.
Yes, that's another thing too.
So since he was always good, you ain't really get like that edge, like Triple H with the sledgehammer and stuff like that. You ain't get that.
But John Cena was also very much like exposing, like he was like really coming at you a little heelish when it came to his promos though. Even before he was a heel.
That's true.
So like he said some stuff where
his face run sounded like his promo talk that he's doing right now.
Yes.
Yeah, he was cooking people for real. It didn't matter. I agree with that.
That's where he be. He never. There you go. There you go.
I agree with that.
There you go. Yep. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But I was going to try this thing, go back to Jey Uso right quick. Like, I'm talking about no him eras because apparently that gets completely sidetracked for some different reason whatsoever. So I'm gonna say this. What was I gonna say about Jay right quick? I was gonna say, and tell me if you agree with this. Don't it feel like at times WWE has made a point to make Cody Rhodes somewhat more of the face over Jey Uso based off of how he gets more promo time than Jay does?
Yeah, that's why
his promos he's very much more limited.
Yeah, that's why it won't be a shocking thing if Jey Uso decided to turn on Cody tonight and that match. It wouldn't be shocking to me. I don't think it's going to happen, but just like what you just said, it'll be something that nobody's seen coming, and that's what the WWE been doing lately, doing a lot of stuff that ain't nobody seen coming. You let Jey Uso beat Gunther by tapping him out with that submission move to get the belt and all that. Nobody's seen that coming. We knew we wanted him to win, but we ain't know how he was going to win. Tapping him out We ain't see that coming.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what the WWE is on right now, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, man, what type the time that they on right now is, bro, you can't call it if you want to, even if you thought you could call it, you can't
I
call it.
love that. I love that because we shouldn't be able to call it at all.
Exactly. Exactly.
At all.
Exactly.
And that's the problem with most wrestling fans. Everyone wants a fantasy book about, oh, this is bound and short. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. You should never know what was going to happen. You should have to come across like reading spoilers, all that stuff. I always talk about the rumors because it's rumors.
Right.
Just because it's a rumor doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be true. Rumors,
Right.
that's why it's called a rumor. You see what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. But yeah, I agree with you, BZ. You should be WWE is cooking in that department.
Yeah, they cooking with that. They definitely cooking with that.
Yep. Okay. Let me see. My man said Batista over John Cena.
Yeah, that, bro. Bro.
You said Batista over John Cena.
You did.
You did.
Oh.
So I was about to say, you about to change? I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Right.
No,
I'm like, hold up. Ain't that what you said?
Right. I'm weak.
No, I'll take that back.
Batista was solid though. I ain't gonna hold you. Batista was different.
Yeah, he is.
I just can't. I can't do it.
To be honest with you, that's why I keep asking about the name for Seth Rollins' group, because to me, when I see Braun Breaker, I somewhat get that Batista somewhat look.
Yeah.
Like they could build up towards that somehow, where eventually, like he'll. I already called it the moment I saw them put together. I said one day he's gonna turn against Seth Rollins, and when he does, he's gonna be an even bigger babyface.
Mm-hmm.
They can do that, but in order for that to happen, you have to build towards that some more. That's why I said give it about a couple more years. But in that time, it's just like, I don't know, because to your point, they might only have to do it for a year. My mom's cooking downstairs. She going off on somebody.
Really?
Trust my mom, man. She don't play. Stay on business just like I do. Oh boy. Okay.
What is this? Hold on. What is this? Oh, you wrote all this, Larry?
No, he didn't roll all of it. He got site. He obviously copied a site.
I was about to say, like, dang,
no,
boy.
that man didn't do that.
Dedication.
Larry's not that literate.
Oh, dang. He said that boy ain't that literate to be writing all that out. That's a lot. I would have did that. I would have AI that whole situation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I'm not putting that.
Not at all.
I ain't doing that either. Man just gonna come at him, but I'm just gonna get real. I wouldn't even know how to do it my own self. Jeez.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right, Larry. Go ahead. You have the floor. Tell them what you asked me.
I asked Josiah. I said, if you would WWE order, how would you say Jey Uso get back into the title picture if he doesn't want to the ring?
How do you put Jey Uso back in the title picture if he doesn't win King of the Ring?
Mm-hmm.
I know how to do it. But who would you ask? Josiah, you asking me?
No, that is what I actually say.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not saying, you know.
And I
Oh,
told
I know
Larry,
what you said.
I said to Larry basically like what I would do is if Jey Uso, and he said based off of like him not winning the King of the Ring tournament, say Jey Uso loses against Cody like tonight on Raw, and basically they go with Cody versus Reign, or that could probably, and maybe Cody beats Randy and goes over to Big Johnson at SummerSlam, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Jey Uso could potentially get into a feud with Sami Zayn. I said I would write in them get into a feud with one another.
That's how you would do it?
Yep. I'll have to figure out now. I haven't figured out as to what would be my ride quite yet, but I said that's what I would do.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think the easiest way to get Jey Uso back in the title run, which I think they should actually do, this would throw a fork into everything, is to turn Jey Uso heel right now.
What?
Yep. I think he should turn heel on Cody. He turned heel on Cody, they put him right in the title shot. They put him right there. Because he'd be a heel now. You know, heels always get better looks and better opportunities anyway. I think if you throw Jey, because right now, that match tonight, everybody is like, oh, they can't wait to see it, this, and this, because Cody and Jey is whatever. And everybody's mindset is, oh, yeah, Cody Rhodes is probably still going to sell his soul to The Rock, this, and this. And I ain't trying to tell Jey Uso to sell his soul, but I think he should turn on Cody, which would make him a heel. If he turn on Cody, his spark is going to go from 0 to 100 again.
The only
Because
thing
that's
about
something
that's
something ain't nobody looking at. There ain't nobody looking for that.
I love it, but wasn't that risk business though? Like
that would do what?
Jey Uso, do you? What I'm saying is, would that hurt what he got going on in terms of like the yeet and the dance and him coming out with the crowd, doing this and that third? Like, say he might not all of that.
He might not come out. He might not come out the crowd no more, but it ain't gonna hurt the business,
right?
Because Seth Rollins' numbers didn't go down, and he's a heel right now.
It would hurt his stock, though, is what I'm saying. Like, your merchandise
I don't know about that.
Will start going down.
I don't think so.
Jey
Uso is already Jey Uso. There ain't no stock going down. He's already a champion. It's done. He's solidified. There's nothing that Jey Uso could do that make people hate him. So even if he turns heel, it's the same way with Seth Rollins. They trying to hate him, and they can't. So he's already solidified.
They love his theme music. They love his theme music.
That's why they sing. Do they still sing Seth Rollins' theme music?
Yes.
So why would they stop singing Jey Uso's? They're not. They're not going to stop singing Jey Uso because he's a heel.
Changes it.
They're not going to stop singing that. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second, y'all.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man, I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. Baby, you showing that's for real to me. And I can't keep it low key. See, everything you do to me is crazy. To the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill.